Welcome to Plan and Practice channel. Today we will see class 5 English chapter 2 Gone with a Scooter. Scooter is a vehicle. Gone with a scooter means something went away with a scooter. What it is we will see in this lesson. Let us read. It was a summer afternoon. So it was very hot. It was a summer afternoon. Gopi was sitting in the veranda reading a book. Gopi is a child. He was reading a book in the veranda balcony. Suddenly he heard something rustling past and falling with a thud in the garden. So there was some noise in the garden and something fell. Rustling means when dry leaves are there, some plants are there and they have grown old and they become dry. So that when something falls in that, there will be some sound. Something walks in that that rustling sound, we say that. And there was a thud. Thud sound means the sound was very loud. Something fell in the garden. He wondered what it could be. So Gopi was wondering what it could be. He got excited. Perhaps it was mango falling from the tree. So it could be a mango falling from the tree, he thought. So he got excited. He wanted to have the mango. Immediately Gopi put his book aside, got up and ran into the garden. So Gopi, he put his book aside, kept it aside, and he thought, come, let us enjoy in the garden. What has happened, we will observe, he thought, and he went to the garden. He searched in between the thick grass near the garden fence. Garden fence means we cover and mark the boundary of the garden with a fence, some wooden stick or iron stick. That is called fence. So he went to the garden. He searched in the thick grass. There was some grass, some small plants like grass grown, and it was fully conjectured and thick. So he was searching near the garden fence also. He was searching between grass and garden fence. But he found nothing. He could not find anything. Gopi could not find anything. He looked among the bushes. Nothing was there again. So he also saw near the small plants grown there, bushes, but nothing was there. Then his eyes fell on the heap of dry leaves. There were some dry leaves. So he heard that rustling sound in the early sentence we saw, previous sentence. So he thought let him search near the dry leaves. So he saw and his eyes fell on the heap of dry leaves. So dry leaves were plenty, lot of dry leaves were there. That is we call heap of dry leaves. There was a white ball on the heap. So there was one white ball on the heap. So it was not mango, it was the white ball on the heap. Gopi reached out and took the ball in his hands. He took slowly went up and took the ball in his hand. It was a hockey ball. So it was the ball was a hockey ball. The ball has fell on the dry leaf. So only that rustling sound he heard when he was reading the book. So everything we could relate now. We'll go to the next paragraph. Gopi wondered whose ball could this be. So he was wondering whose ball it would be. He looked around and peeped outside the gate. So he saw here and there and also saw near the gate. But could see no one. But no one was there. How did the ball come? He was wondering. Just then he heard his mother calling Gopi, what are you doing out in the garden? It's very hot, come inside. So then, meanwhile, Gopi was thinking, his mother started calling him, come inside the house, it's very Or what are you doing there in the garden? Come inside the house. Because it was summer afternoon. So it would be very hot. So his mother called him inside. Gopi went inside and drank a glass of water. So he went inside and he drank a glass of water. He lay down on the mat and said to himself, I can't keep this ball for myself. I will ask around. So he thought whose ball it would be. He was going on thinking about that and he wanted to ask somebody whose ball it was, and he thought he will definitely ask nearby and see whose ball it was. So in the evening, Gopi went to the nearby playground where all his friends regularly gathered to play hockey. So in the evening, Gopi went to the garden. So all his friends came. The evening, the summer heat would become less, and the children go for play in the evening. So Gopi also went to the playground to play with his friends as he goes regularly. And he took the hockey ball and went there. Friends, this afternoon I found a ball. Did any of you lose your ball recently? So Gopi told, I got a ball in the afternoon. So any of you, did you lose any time your ball? Recently did you lose any ball? He was asking his friends. Manoj said, I lost a ball 4 months ago. So Manoj was one of his friends, Gopi's friend. So he said, I lost a ball 4 months ago. Gopi said, so the ball that I found cannot be yours. So now he has got the ball. The ball that has lost 4 months back, how he will get it? So he got the ball now. And it cannot be now yours, Manoj. Like that, Gopi said to Manoj. Ramani, then the ball is mine. Ramani is other friend of Gopi. He had many friends. So one friend was Manoj. So the ball could not be Manoj. As Manoj has lost it 4 months back. Then Ramani was the other friend. He said, ball is mine. How do you know? Asked Gopi, what is it? What color is it? So Gopi asked, how do you know? How do you know? You say you are saying it is yours. How you tell me what color was your ball? You tell me like that. He said, show me the ball and I will tell you, said Ramani smilingly. So he was making fun. Ramani was making fun. Children would be eager to see the ball. So he said, show me the ball, I will tell you. Another friend, Deepak, boasted that his father had bought him a brand new football the previous day. The ball I found is a hockey ball, said Gopi. So Deepak was another friend of Gopi. So he said his father has got him a new football the previous day. Like that, Deepak said. So Gopi said, it is not football what I got, it is a hockey ball. That only I got it with me. So the ball cannot be yours also, Deepak. Like that, Gopi is saying indirectly to his friend Deepak. Everyone laughed. Gopi took out the ball from his pocket. Manoj grabbed it and tossed it over to Deepak. So everyone smiled. They enjoyed the conversation. Gopi took the ball from his pocket. So Manoj grabbed it. He took the ball from Gopi and tossed it with the hockey bat. Hockey bat is there. So they tossed it means they just hit it with the ball. So the ball went to Deepak. Seeing this, Gopi said at the top of his voice, stop, I say stop. Let's play before it gets dark. So don't make fun with the ball. Now let us play. Simply just don't grab it and throw it. Just don't take the ball and throw it. Now we shall start the game. Before the Sun sets and it becomes dark. We shall play. Manoj went to the goalpost as he liked to be the goalkeeper. So Manoj went to the goal post. Gopi stood at the center of the field holding the hockey stick. Passed the ball to Deepak, who drove the ball towards Ramani. Ramani dribbled the ball and the stick and went to Jay. Jay was another friend of Gopi and they all started playing. Deepak, Manoj, Ramani, Jay, Gopi. Everybody started playing with the hockey stick. Come on, Jay, play the shot and drive it towards the goal post. So Manoj said loudly. Manoj said to Jay, you play the ball now. Jay, Jay tightened his wrist around the stick with the flat side touching the ball. So Jay started playing by keeping his wrist tighter and hit the ball with the stick flat side of the hockey stick. He hit the ball so hard that it went past the playground gate and fell into the basket of the passing scooter. So he hit the ball with the hockey stick so hard that the ball went to the basket and the basket was in the scooter and scooter was running. It was a running scooter. It was not a standby. So the scooter was running and the ball went to the basket of the scooter, which was kept on the scooter. The scooterist, who was unaware of what has happened, drove past. So the scooterist who was driving could not know what has happened and he was just driving the vehicle and he went away. By the time the children ran to the gate, the scooter was gone. So by the time the children, all of them ran to the gate shouting ball, ball, but the scooter was already gone and so was the ball. So when the scooter goes, the ball is on the basket, the ball is in the basket of the scooter and already the ball left. They looked at each other and burst into laughter. All the children saw each other and started laughing at each other and they were making fun. They looked at each other and burst into laughter. So all the friends looked at each other and they started laughing at each other. The ball came and it went away with the scooter. So that is the heading of the lesson, gone with the scooter. So hope you all understood this lesson. It was a lot of fun to read this lesson. You all enjoyed, hope, I think so, hope you understood. Thank you for watching. Happy learning. Thank you.